Oh, you can see the radiator right here because it's cold. Okay. Hello. So, I should put the mic, like actually near my face. Hello. So, 5 stars for me. It was a really good book. I think this weekend was a success. That was a hard word to say. Hello, everybody. My name is Kelsey, and we are about to get very, very nerdy with all of the Christmas. So I thought it might be fun to have just a good old weekend reading vlog that is Christmassy. I am obsessed with Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. Didn't know if you knew that about me. I say that a lot, so I feel like that's a known statement, a known fact. I thought it might be fun just to do a weekend vlog where I dedicate to reading some Christmas books and doing all of the Christmas fun stuff. So that's what we're doing. It's actually Friday. Do you see this weird hair? So it's actually Friday. I won't really start this vlog until tomorrow. All of the Christmas goodness will be on the actual weekend, but since I'm working from home and I have a couple of seconds, I thought I would come on, start this vlog, and just tell you guys the plan for the weekend and kind of what I am planning on reading. So I have literally no plans for this weekend except for the fact that I will be making Christmas goodies. I wouldn't call it baking or cooking because it's not really either, but we have this sweet that we have in my family that we've always had for Christmas, and I make it every year. And I'm just a little behind this year. I haven't made them yet. So we're going to be doing that probably tomorrow. So I've got some audiobooks to listen to while we do that. So I'll take you through that tomorrow. I do want to paint my nails this weekend, but beyond that, I have zero plans besides reading Christmas fun stuff. So let's talk about the actual books that I'm reading. I have 2 books that I'm mainly focusing on. I've got other stuff if for some crazy reason I've finished these 2 books this weekend. Honestly doubt it. I would be happy if I finished one of these. So, with that being said, let's talk about the 2 books that I am planning on reading. Coffee. The first one is one that you guys will have seen quite a few times, and that is Anna Hollandaise by Christina Lauren. This is their Christmas rom-com that came out a couple of months ago. This was my dedicated book that I wanted to read this month. I always like having at least one book, if not more, but at least one book that is a Christmas themed book. And I love Christmas romances. That is my thing. So I'm really excited about this one. It's like a time loop kind of romance that takes place in a Utah cabin. And I'm wondering if there is a love triangle because it mentions something about 2 brothers on the back. But beyond what I literally just told you, that's all I know. I found an audiobook of this on Scribd, so I will be probably listening to this one while I do all my fun cooking, not even cooking. Wow, all of that was wrong. While I do my fun sweet making tomorrow. But yeah, this is one of the 2 books that I'm really excited to read. I love Christina Lauren. Their books make me so happy, and their romances are great. So I'm excited to dive into their Christmas romance that came out this year. And the second book that I want to read is called Royal Holiday by Jasmine Guillory. This is an author that I haven't read anything by, but I do actually own a book of hers, The Wedding Date. Yes, The Wedding Date. This is a holiday romance that revolves around the royal family, and I am feeling royal family royalty books right now. I read American Royals earlier this month, and I'm in that mindset. So this is a holiday romance where our main character's daughter gets accepted, I think is the right word to say. Basically, she goes to England to style the royal family, or at least a royal family member, and the mother tags along, and I think she falls for someone in the royal family's household. Ooh, private secretary. So, yes. This makes me so happy. And I'm in a royal mood, so I'm feeling this one first, even though this is kind of my primary read. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow what I end up doing. But these are the 2 books that I want to read this weekend. I would be happy if I finished one of them. It's a fun romance holiday vlog. Strap in. Get ready for literally all of the Christmas that's about to come your way. and let's get reading some Christmas holiday books. I am excited, if you couldn't tell. Yes! Okay. It's gonna be a good week. Let's go. So, I haven't talked to you all day. It's really cold in this room, by the way. Pardon the snuggles. But I haven't really talked to you at all today. But it is Saturday night, and I do actually have some reading updates for you. Today has been a glorious, Christmassy day that has been full of making sweets and reading. Oh my gosh, it's been the best day. So, as I'm sure you saw, I don't think I even told you what I was doing. My family makes Buckeyes every year, which is basically just like peanut butter balls dipped in chocolate, and they're really easy to make. It's just time consuming because you have to leave them in the fridge for a few hours. So we completed that batch. They are freezing overnight to make the chocolate harden, and then we'll actually put them in like a tin and be done. It'll be great. But I have been reading Anna Hollandaise all day. I was listening to the audiobook while I was actually rolling the balls, and like I don't think I actually listened to it when I was stirring everything. I think I listened to Christmas music then, but I was listening to it when I was making the balls and dipping chocolate and all of that fun stuff. So I am almost done, to be honest. I am somewhere in chapter 24. So I'm this close to the end. Oh, it's amazing. I love it so much. The characters make me happy. This reminds me why I love Christina Lauren's writing so much, because they have all of the nice swoony moments, but they're hilarious, and I love their writing. I'm obsessed with the way that they write. I think they're very, like, sassy when it comes to some of their writing, like, in the best way. And just some of, like, the things that our characters, mostly our female characters, think. It's just funny, and, like, I've just forgotten how much I love their writing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, the internal monologues that our female characters are having are so relatable. And they just phrase things differently, and like it's not something that I would have thought to phrase something, but the minute it's said, I'm like, that is exactly what that is like. I can't even find an example to show you what I'm talking about. But if you've read if you've read Christina Lauren before, I feel like you will understand. But this is really great, and I think the reason I like this so much is, yes, it's full of Christmas goodness, which is exactly what I was going for. That's the vibe I'm going for right now. But it is kind of time loopy, but it's less of a time loop than I thought it was going to be, because a good chunk of this book is our main character has time looped a couple of times, but then we're on a pretty long one, because it's not like she repeats the same day again, she repeats the same week again. So every time something happens, she'll like fall down the stairs and hit her head, she'll wake up back on the plane on the way to the cabin that they're spending their Christmas in. And it's our main character, her family, and two other families that they're really close with, and they've just spent like Christmas in this cabin, and one of the families actually owns the cabin. It starts after Christmas, and then we just see like the few things that happen, and it's just entertaining, and I love our main character, and like the love interest I'm confused about, because like the family that owns this cabin has two sons, and our main character is obsessed and in love with the older one, but the younger one is actually in love with her. So it's kind of like, it's not really a love triangle, because like she has no feelings towards the younger one, and I've got this much left, and like so many things are gonna happen, and I don't know where we can go, and I'm stressed, but I'm loving every second of it. This is such a great rom-com. I love their stuff. So this has been great. I can't believe I've finished. I mean, it's not a gigantic book, but I've read it in a day. And I'm not even kidding, most of this was physical reading. I had the audiobook in my ear, but I was reading this physically for most of the day, just sitting down in front of the Christmas tree when my husband watched sports, and it's been fabulous. So I highly suspect that we will finish this tonight, and I feel like this is gonna get 5 stars just because of the romantic goodness that is this book. And then maybe I can start on the royal holiday as well, since this was so good. I'm so happy. That's kind of my reading update. I've read a lot of this book, and it just makes me want to read all of the romance books. Like, every time I read a book by them, I just want to read all of their romance books, because I think they're amazing. But that's really my only update right now. I'm actually about to do a FaceTime video call with my best friend Lauren, because we both sent each other our Christmas presents, and we're gonna open our Christmas presents on FaceTime, so that like on Christmas Day we're not, I don't know what my hair is doing. So on Christmas Day we don't like get busy with family and then forget that like we were gonna talk or something. We're gonna do it a little bit early, so we're gonna do that today. So I'm about to give her a call in a couple of minutes, but I thought I'd come on and kind of tell you how great this is, and I highly recommend it if y'all love rom-coms. I wouldn't say this is like a Hallmark movie, because I feel like Hallmark movies are really, really cheesy, and like while I love Hallmark movies, this feels like it has more substance than a Hallmark movie. So if you like rom-coms, this is your thing. I highly recommend for anyone who's in the Christmas spirit and wants to read this. So that's so good, and I'm not even done, and it's still so good. Anyway, so success so far. We'll see what happens in the next like little bit, because I have less. I don't even know how many I have. I've got like maybe 20 pages left. Did I stop with 20 pages left? No. It's at least 50. Yeah, we're a little over 50 pages left. Okay. That's not crazy. Yeah. It's been good. Oh, the Christmas makes me so happy. it's Monday, and I thought I would come on here and wrap up this fun Christmassy weekend vlog. As you saw yesterday, I didn't really do any reading. I actually ended up getting a really bad headache later on in the evening, so I just spent most of yesterday just watching fun Christmassy movies that's like on Netflix and Hulu and stuff that I've been wanting to watch for a while. So that ended up working out because it was still fun Christmassy stuff that I wanted to do. I just didn't get all the reading I wanted done, which is totally fine because there's still, as of recording this, there's still like a week basically before Christmas, so I have plenty of time to continue reading The Royal Holiday. I think I started chapter 1 and then I didn't really do anything else beyond starting chapter 1. So I'm really excited about this one and I still want to continue to read it, so I'm going to read this for the next few days, but I just didn't get around to it as much as I wanted, which is totally okay because we did the goal. We finished a book. We finished In a Hollandaise by Christina Lauren. It got 5 stars. It was amazing. I loved the ending. I was really like worried there was going to be this crazy twist with the love interest of the story, and it didn't happen, which made me happy. It ended the way that I wanted it to end. It was cute. It was adorable. The only problem that I had with this book, and again, it still got 5 stars for me, the only problem I had was that the events of the epilogue, I feel like, happened too quickly in their relationship, because like our two main characters, our two love interests, have known each other their entire lives, but they haven't been romantically involved until the events of this book. So some of the things that happened, I was like, is it too soon? But like it was happy, it was cute. I gave it 5 stars still. I think it's amazing. I love this book. I think anyone who's wants a good romance book that gives you the feels, this is your book. So this did end up giving 5 stars from me, so a great book. I think this weekend was a success. I didn't get as much reading done as I wanted, but I finished a book. I got some I got some sweet making done that I wanted to. I watched a lot of Christmassy stuff. I was surrounded by Christmas awesomeness, which is exactly the vibe I was going for. So I hope that you did enjoy this Christmassy vlog that happened. I wanted to give a little bit of cheer around this time. So if you do celebrate Christmas, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. If you do not celebrate Christmas, I hope that you are having a fantastic end of the year, happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope you are having a great one. But if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want to be part of this awesome growing family. I've also got all my social media down there if you want to follow along on any of those. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.